Be him.
Could be Crookst. All right, everybody at home, it's match 6. Day 2 here of the group stage of the Geoguessr World Cup Europe, Middle East, Africa regional finals. We've got Blinky going up against Crookst.
Let's get right into it. No time to waste. All the good guesses to be made. Round 1, game 1 moving. Blinky versus Crookst, and we're starting in Australia.
Starting off in the big A.
A-Town.
But is it going to be Na, Sa, Wa? What'd you say for East Australia?
NSW?
What? No, because you say Wa for Western Australia.
Yeah, because it's like, that's the name of the, like Western Australia, and then like there's NSW and like Vic and like Queensland.
Oh, I see. Okay,
yeah,
it's like an official terminology. Learn something new every day, Trevor. I thought it was just a shortening for Western Australia.
It is.
Okay, but then why don't you say... Well, okay,
Never
doesn't
mind.
matter. Let's keep a focus on the game here. Spun me like a wheel there, Trev.
Sorry about that.
That's all right.
Both players are
That's why we're
NSW,
here.
which this is, because we have the yellow plate there. And both players pretty much played this no move. And when in doubt, just expect that Blinky gets the 5K.
I mean, yeah, it's a strong start. 800 points in round 1.
This is, yeah, that's going to be hard to beat Blinky in this game, let's be honest. Round 2.
Blinky is on, bro.
He's on.
He's turned up. Turned up and he's performing.
These dash our lines with this holy pole here brings us to Romania.
The no beanie meta is a real thing.
Yeah, but I wonder what the choice is with that. Did we get a word on why he's taking the beanie off? Maybe like headphones?
Maybe it allows the brain to breathe better.
The noggin.
Yeah. Gotta let those brain waves connect with the server, the PC.
Crookst, both players looking for information. We see the yellow on the pole. We see the black on the back of the sides, both signs for Romania, obviously. But we're gonna have to get better region guess in here. And it's almost like the more time you give Blinky, the less likely you are to make a better guess for yourself. It's kind of the way I look at it.
Well, we've got about 15 seconds left now. Crookst moves in first, locks just outside Cluj-Napoca.
And Blinky not able to get any signs, and he has to make a region
Blinky
guess.
going to a similar location, but more north. And it is Blinky in the final moments, just doing a bit of a better job than Crookst.
Great guesses by both players there. Keep the pace high. Indo. Could see big points here if there's no relay information. I'm assuming both players do know Cabopodin. And we'll look at the sign and probably get exactly where we are for both players. And you can see Blinky zoom in immediately to Sulawesi. And
He's going to be a lot.
in.
That was an AZ and a half,
It's an AZ
Trevor.
because he knows exactly where it is, and Crookst knows he knows. And it doesn't look like Crookst does know, which will not be good unless he can make a good region guess based off the landscape.
Crookst, you've got to open your map.
Oh no.
3
Switch to
seconds.
Sula. He's in Sula.
There we go.
Last second. And Blinky 5K.
Oh, Blinky pretty much on the doorstep. Just shy of the 5K, and it's big damage in round 3. Round 3, Crookst on just under 2.2K.
Yeah, Blinky moment. Round 4, can Crookst bring it back here? It looks like Canada. Not losing his composure though. Blinky's still locked in. A little cat jam there for him in the bottom left.
One of the greatest gifts of all time.
True. Oh, Blinky has found the sign before Crookst. Crookst going another way here to see if he can find any info. And he's now found that same sign that Blinky has. Highway 4, Port Albany. And there he goes. Using that information, he's going to lock it in here. But unfortunately, you can just expect whenever there's info, you can just expect Blinky to also have the info.
Blinky actually wants to try to line up the road. He's going to go a bit further east. Would he earn some extra points because of it? Not quite.
Nope. But
Crookst
not flawless.
with the edge. No, not flawless anymore.
Which is actually a good, like, it's good for the mental to at least get that one good guess. And which actually Crookst hasn't really made any bad guesses. That's the thing.
Triple damage now, Trevor.
3x. Crookst is looking to if Crookst 2-0s this, I believe he automatically gets second place. And I think if Blinky loses a game here, that means Kodiak is in third place and Crookst advances to second. Correct me if I'm wrong, someone, but I think that's what we're working with here. See the California polls. Will that be Oregon? We've seen that happen before. This time you probably have to go back to Cali though. But
Blinky with some signage there. Resets back to the start position.
Qantas's only bad guess yesterday was because of the Cali pole bait.
Santa Clara County.
What's your thoughts on that parking? $6 per vehicle? Seems pretty reasonable, no?
Look, you're on a family holiday. Get off there.
Santa Clara.
$6 and you're set.
That's actually, Blinky has not found that information, I don't think. Has he? Maybe he has.
5 seconds now. I don't think
they're both in NorCal.
But they're both in NorCal. Who's closer? Just Blinky by an edge.
Bay Area there.
Oh, but with triple damage, it's like enough to, yeah, take away over 10% of Crookst's life.
Round 6, moving continues. And if you're Crookst, you need to make sure to pick up a couple points here sooner or later, because the later rounds you get, the less likely chance. It's harder and harder
to claw your way back.
You could make an argument that the multis could give you an advantage there in the later rounds, but you just have to slowly make some progress.
Lovely country lanes here. Blinky looking over Belgium there. Crookst looking at the car.
Belgium makes sense here. It looks like Netherlands without yellow plates, therefore probably Belgium. Not potentially.
Is there a reason here why Blinky is going down that road looking at the side as opposed to like forward? He was sort of locked eyes on the front. Regardless, locked in first by Crookst.
I wonder if we have 2023 copyright. We might. That might be the persuasive. I actually like the Germany guess here. Actually, I do like it a lot.
5 seconds.
Blinky also likes it, and he's moving to Germany with Crookst over here.
Who's going to be closer though? Oh, this time it's Crookst. Second bit of damage going the way of Blinky. This time, almost 500 points.
And if you're Crookst, the thing you're looking for here is big countries. And the game is giving you big countries. Keep the pace high. Keep the games going.
Big country, big points. 4x multi.
This is going to be great.
The old US of A. Crookst looking over Oklahoma City, just northeast. Wants to lock it in. Try to put Blinky on the back foot, but can this man ever be on the back foot? He always bounces back. Picking a similar location, a bit more northeast.
Okay. Both in Oklahoma.
They end up being so close to each other.
What are the odds?
Yeah, what are the odds?
16. 16.
Might just be 16 points, but Blinky continues to assert dominance over this game.
If this is actually best case scenario almost for Crookst. For someone that's really good at Brazil, what you want is a dirt road with what looks like no readily information. I almost would suggest Crookst, if you're him, to just instant send a region guess, hope it's right, and get as many points as you can from Blinky without him giving him access to find a sign here, because you know you're on a dirt road.
Oh, Blinky's actually zooming in first.
He's reverse giga chatting. And Blinky has found the main road way faster than Crookst, giving him a massive advantage here.
Considering the speed that Blinky zoomed in, I don't know, I think he's got a good read here, Trevor. That's what I'm picking up.
Yeah, but I mean, Crookst is also very good at Brazil, and he'll also get the region here in the south. But
30 seconds.
Has to move quicker to find more info because Blinky is just way ahead right now. He's going back to read the sign. Nothing helpful there, presumably.
Blinky is way ahead, zooming in on a poster now.
You can almost expect Blinky to get a really good score here.
Yeah, you can see he's really weighing up in a small sort of area. Crookst now hoping to do the same, but zoomed out far more. 3 seconds left, Trevor.
Look how close.
They end up being close together once again, and it's Crookst that edges it. Blinky surprised by that, perhaps.
And I'm looking at round 9 here. I'll show the audience. But it's just a small Belgium, which is not
what
quite
Crookst
ideal
wants.
for Crookst. Very ideal for Blinky as he's looking to win this first moving game here. There's no blunders there, so you're going to be looking for a...
Blinky going straight. Straight in, but it's Crookst that locks first. Small country, small points, and when you're in a massive deficit like Crookst needs, you just want to see the next round.
Yep.
And what round is it going to be, Trevor? It's going to be round number 10.
It's going to be round number 10. And I think if you're Crookst, you just send a Hail Mary here.
Send it, yeah?
You send a Hail Mary. You have no chance of winning unless you just catch Blinky off guard with no information.
Full send.
And just hope he blunders.
I like that, Trevor.
And as I'm looking at round 10, it's not that far-fetched.
Where are we?
That's a great question. You have two options in your head, I think, immediately when you load in here. Spain, Italy.
Okay.
Portugal, maybe. Don't know. That's why I think it might be beneficial for Blinky or for Crookst to just instant send something with the good vibes. Because I don't know if there's going to be information really. Like, what even is this location? I've never even seen anything like this, but we'll see.
Yeah, and we will see if Crookst can do exactly as you just suggested. I like that idea. I do think it would benefit him here, but it's Blinky that opens his map first. Crookst going uphill. This match has been a bit of an uphill struggle so far. Can he turn it around? He does lock in quite fast.
He needs a blunder here from Blinky, and he's going to read a sign here that's going to tell him Italy, and he's not going to make a blunder unless he somehow just misses a region in Italy by... He's going Sardinia.
Oh, but it wouldn't be enough, right?
I don't think so. We'll find out. It's Sardinia.
Oh, Blinky, you are just unstoppable. On the money, it's Sardinia, and he gets a killing blow. He doesn't just squeak through round 10, he does it in style. Blinky taking game 1, Trevor.
Blinky, that's a Blinky moment right there. Cool, calm, collected, playing pretty much a perfect game. Actually, yeah, a pretty perfect game if you want to. I think that might give Crookst a 3rd place, potentially, but we'll see on that.
Blinky in the lead as we go into game 2, which is going to be, of course,
no move.
No move.
A beautiful occasion here. Let's just, when we can, we're going to get right back into this. Blinky versus Crookst. Crookst is looking for a win still. Can he do it here? No move. This is the only 360 panorama you get. It's like, we have a Monty Albania guess here by Blinky.
So in your mental ranking of roads that are situated in between mountains and hills, how does this one stack up? Where are you placing it?
It's hard to judge.
In your top 20? Top 30?
No, because it's Gen 3. You don't really mess with Gen 3 coverage. It's kind of not as pretty. But it's still pretty, don't get me wrong. Both players are going to be very close here. You can see they're in the northern Albanian mountains. And Blinky.
Oh, Blinky.
I mean, like, what do you want from this guy?
5K to get going in no move. 0 to 60.
Real
as
quick.
fast as one can do it.
Bhutan is gettable here. No, it's very easy here, but the region guessing is going to be one thing. Immediately zooming into eastern Bhutan, central Bhutan, east. He's looking for roads to line up. I've seen Blinky 5K random roads to Bhutan so many times that I might just expect him to do it again.
But he's zooming in pretty hard on a specific road.
They're on the same road.
They're very close. And Blinky's closer.
Wow. I mean, that's just great gameplay by both players here, though. I mean, Crookst is playing up a fight.
The knowledge of these players, it's incredible.
We're starting round 3, no move in Japan. We'll see both players zoom in on the plates and the transformers here. Regional clues. Crookst seems to know. He's going Osaka again. You saw him get a great guess in Osaka against Wolf earlier. It was right, which presumes you would have to think that he knows it again this time, if that is the case.
Blinky yet to open his map. As Trevor mentioned, Crookst originally settling on Osaka, now
both players
refining, going towards Kobe, but then back. And he locks in, sort of close to his original location.
And we see Blinky right there with him.
Yeah. Round 3 with very little distance between the two players. Blinky adjusts at the last minute, last second, and he ends up a bit closer.
96. Can you do it again?
Those little chips, though, the consistency, they
It's so
give
small.
Blinky a solid edge.
Yeah. Back in Japan. Looks kind of northern. We'll see. See the plates here by Blinky zooming in.
Yep.
Crookst looking at the guy wire that pulls see 2 north guesses here by both players. Again, they're playing so well that no player is really getting any points.
30 seconds remain on the clock. Neither player
Blinky looking
locking in just yet. Blinky thinks he knows the road. There's Crookst as well. Distance there. Well, Blinky ends up a bit closer.
But they're both in the same region, so it's still very minimal points, only 240.
Still every round so far of the 4 won by Blinky.
This could be the difference, because we're back in Russia. Crookst has made some good guesses today, but so has Blinky.
Big country, big points, tough country.
And 3x,
always a potential
you see
for
Blinky
big points.
immediately zoom in on the antenna to see what he can work out from it. Crookst not doing that quite yet. Blinky's taking a look in this house, looking at the paneling. He really likes this infrastructure here. Apparently he's going in Chelyabinsk.
He spent a good few seconds staring at that paneling. Crookst now find that same building, but looking at the dirt.
He likes the dirt, the soil.
On the road.
Okay. Average dirt enjoyer based.
Blinky wants to look down that road, then I think reopen his map, refine his point. Lining up the road, Blinky. This would be an absolute send, mate.
Could be big points on 3x. You could see Crookst take something away here, or vice versa. And Crookst changes last second to max west.
Oh, this is going to be big points. If the mark is not in the middle of them.
He's staying there.
3 seconds, Trevor.
And it's Blinky.
Oh, Blinky! You absolute beast! I've said it before, I'll say it again. And this time, 2-0, Trevor. That's game. Blink and you'll miss it. Keep your eye locked to the screen when this Frenchman is playing, because his gameplay is electric and he's vaulting to the next stage of the tournament.